Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for another fabulous speed build. Today, in the spirit of the fall season, we are building a fun little pumpkin patch. This is actually probably one of the first community lots I've ever built on this channel, and that's because I am not a good community lot builder. I've tried to build restaurants, I've tried to build high schools, even parks. They look terrible when I do them, okay? Terrible. But I really need to get over this because I'm planning on building some fantabulous graveyards as we're expecting the new Life and Death expansion pack at the end of the month. And because if I'm going to make content and proclaim to be a relatively mediocre Sims builder, I really got to get it together. Life is about facing your fears. So here we are today. I built on this 30 by 20 lot. I believe it's 30 by 20 lot. In the world of Brindleton Bay, which is the world that we got with cats and dogs. I've been liking building in this world when I'm doing my autonomous builds, because when you actually are in game and if you have seasons, the way the trees look in the world is really pretty. Because I don't typically gravitate towards this world because the lighting kind of sucks. In my opinion. Here we are. I end up going into the gallery a lot throughout this build just so I can pull out all the debug pumpkins and things like that. So if you're wondering what we're doing, that's kind of what we're doing, and getting inspiration from things. Look at this pumpkin arch. I didn't end up using the pumpkin arch, but I did think it was kind of really awesome. And just pulling all that stuff out because it's a little bit easier than digging through debug. I really need to get that better build and buy mod in order to organize my debug a little bit better, but you know, I also really need to go to the dentist and really need to organize my closet and really need to do a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, including change my turn signal on my car. Huh. Anyways, I really need to do a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to thrive, okay? I got a matcha date later. I'm planning on going on a hot girl walk with the bridal party I'm in, so you know, honestly, I'm doing my best here. As you can see, the lot is coming together. The lot itself did not take very long, which I was kind of daunted by the fact that the lot was so big. I thought it was going to take me a while to get through, but I put this barn in, and I end up making this barn into a dance hall because it was going to be a bar, and it does have a bar in it, but I wanted this entire lot to be somewhere you could come and take really cute aesthetic photos of your Sims and their families. So over here, as you can see, I'm kind of stacking these little hay bale seat thingies, and that's because I'm attempting to make a little photo booth area. It comes together really cute. It's one of my favorite parts of the entire lot. So I do think the vision is there. I didn't end up setting up a camera because I don't have the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack, which has the tripod camera. Because I've just never bought it. I don't know if and when I will, but yeah, if I was gonna buy it, it would be for that camera alone. But I thought it was really cute because when I lived in Yeehaw Junction part of Florida when I was younger, this was a big thing. We would go to the local church or the local random field, and you could pick apples and pumpkins, and you would take pictures of aesthetic little photos like this. I have many photos of myself in my cute little overalls, my little bob, and just live, laugh, loving. I was honestly an icon. I think I peaked at 6. And you know, here I am trying to find a camera, but none of them really looked right. And you just know the local news comes out here, the high school band sells baked goods, and it's just a fun spot. Now, let me tell you, when I used to go to the fall festivals when I was a kid, I've always been a competitive person. I think I came out of the womb competitive, okay? When it came to apple bobbing, yes, I was in it to win it. And then also at some point in my life, and probably still sometimes, when I'm having a rough day at work, I think about being a professional pumpkin carver. I used to tell everyone I was the greatest pumpkin carver ever. That is not true. That is not true. That was my own ego talking when I was in the 4th grade. I'm not a bad pumpkin carver, but I'm certainly not as amazing as I would proclaim to literally anyone that would listen. Very egotistical 9-year-old. My bad. Sue me. But the reason I really wanted to be a professional pumpkin carver is because there used to be this show called the Halloween Baking Championships or the Halloween Wars, or there's a bunch of different ones on the Food Network, and my grandma and I would always watch them. And then as I got older, me and my mom would watch them. I even remember getting my boyfriend's all in it to win it. They were like, oh, this is way better than Sunday Night Football. I was like, yeah, I know. It's kind of awesome. And the premise of the show is these teams would compete, and each team had a cake decorating artist, a sugar artist, and a pumpkin carver. And I used to be like, wow, what a niche thing. What a niche thing. No, it wasn't niche. I realize now that these people were probably like artists and they were just working with the medium of pumpkins. But I was like, this is what I could do with my life. I had like a lot of dreams as a child. A long list of really, really specific dreams. One of them included being a professional pumpkin carver. To name a few others, just to put it in perspective for everyone, one of the other ones also included having a pita pocket restaurant and opening a Christmas tree farm. And I am happy to report that as a grown adult woman who pays taxes and works a 9-to-5, I actually still very much would like to retire and open a Christmas tree farm, except when I was in like my junior year of high school, I took AP Environmental Science. Shout out to you, Miss K. Love you. She was like one of the wackiest, coolest, best teachers I ever had. Cherish her always. But she was a big sustainable queen, and I think I want to make a sustainable Christmas tree farm. And honestly, if Miss K, you're out there and you're watching this, if you want to come and help me run it, because I actually did not pass the AP environmental exam. I tried. I was close, apparently. That's what she said. I think she was trying to make us both feel better because I actually tried. I did not pass. I got a 2, not a 3. So no credit for... Actually, that's a lie! I did pass! I did pass. Yes, actually, I'm going to check. I'm going to pull up like my college transcripts because I never took a science course in college, and that's because I already had credits for AP Environmental, AP Biology, and I didn't pass AP Biology. That's what it is. I did pass AP Environmental. Bam. Okay. Just kidding. Everyone forgive me. We have moved on into the inside of our, like, I'm calling it a dance hall because I put this really large dance floor. It comes with the horse ranch expansion pack and then like a piano. I did put the bar in, but that's more, I also put a woohoo bush. Sorry. I can't help the way I am. But I put in like some nice little seating areas and stuff because I thought it would be nice for this lot to be like multifunctional. And honestly, if you really wanted to, you could probably convert this into like a cutesy little wedding venue, a little fall barn autonomous wedding. That would be so cute. I'm saying this is like a family space as I line the walls with nectar bottles. You know, my parents were big fans of like mom and dad sodas, if you catch my drift. I absolutely love these little tables I put in from Cottage Living. They have this cute tablecloth over them, and it's got like little bunnies, acorns, and leaves, and it just came together pretty well. I did use a lot of packs, which is like kind of embarrassing, but I tried my best. I was just trying to get in the spirit. I'm going through and just adding a couple last minute details, going through debug, just trying to pull everything out. I cut out me like individually placing all these pumpkins, and then to the right of the pumpkin lot, if you will, is actually an apple orchard. Which I thought was really cute. And then last minute I decided to add in a little picnic area. So this did end up being a really fun multi-purpose space. You have the pumpkin carving areas, you have the dance hall, this ends up being like a little barbecue area, and then of course you have the apple orchard, the pumpkin patch, and the little photo booth. And then in the front of the lot I used the Home Chef Hustle kit. Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. My bad. I always do that. Table, so you could also like sell your goods. Maybe like, I would imagine there's like apple pies, pumpkin fritters, scones, all the good stuff. But as you can see, we are kind of coming to the end of our video, and I know we zoomed around, and I also cut a lot out because I knew you guys did not want to see me dig through debug or meticulously place the pumpkins, so we zoomed around quite a bit. But do not worry, because we are going to jump in game for a live tour so we can see all this fabulous fall details. Okay team, we have made it to the end of our pumpkin patch build, and she is so cute. It's not completely fall because we're in build mode, and for whatever reason like the game is kind of weird about showing the seasons in build mode when you're building from like the map view as opposed to actually like building with the sim on the lot. But you come in here, we have this cute little banner. This banner is from the Cottage Living expansion pack, and then you walk right in, and I imagine this is like kind of your front entrance. Maybe this is where you pay for your pumpkins. There's also like sweet treats here, like I said, little pumpkin scones, maybe apple fritters, just like cutesy stuff. And if you come in here, you have like the little fake parking lot. I use this board from the Horse Ranch expansion pack. Maybe this is like a community event. Like, I don't know about you, but for me, where I'm from like a smaller town, so you either got your pumpkins and your Christmas trees from, I think there was like the Home Depot. We didn't have any other kind of major hardware store like that. The local church, or there was a certain charity that was actually a plant nursery. And they would like do a bunch of community outreach programs, and every year they sold Christmas trees as well. Great program. Then over here you come in, you have our little like photo booth area. Maybe during the holiday time, this is where like Santa Claus comes, or the Easter Bunny, like little meet and greets with the kiddos. And then of course we have our pumpkin carving station over here. I like that I did a lot with the landscaping with like the fun wildflowers, but it's not like an overwhelming amount, because normally for a really huge lot like this, you've got landscaping everywhere, but I opted not to do that. Then of course you come in here, we have our little kind of picnic area with lots and lots and lots of pumpkins. I certainly did not hold back when putting pumpkins in this area. You guys know what a whore I can be for these freaking string lights. And that's true not even in the game, but in real life too. If there's twinkly fairy lights to be had, I love them. Over here we have our pumpkin patch where you can come and you can pick out your little pumpkins. And in here we have our rows and rows and rows of apple trees for some little apple picking. You do not want to see me there, because if I'm bobbing for apples, I am going to hurt someone's feelings. Then in here we have our actual dance hall. It's nothing too special. We have like, I forgot to furnish the bathrooms, but I'll do that before I put it on the gallery. 2 bathrooms over here. But you come on, you come in and you have this huge dance floor. I like the idea of like lots of line dancing. For those of you who don't know, I actually work at a line dancing club. And let me tell you, the line dancing community is down tight. They are like so good. Honestly, I don't know how to line dance, and I'm kind of jealous of it, because it's cool to see people like, they'll hear like 3 beats of a song and they're like, locked in, know what it is. We have some seating areas over here, so you can eat like your chips and stuff from the bar, maybe your bowl of olives. And then a little like piano sitting area, nothing too fancy, schwanky, but like a cute little converted barn. And that is really the entire build. It's kind of sparse, I guess you could say, for a community lot, but like what else do you really need? And I like that this is a really fun place if you wanted to bring your Sims somewhere for some cute family photos, or even to get engaged, because I like some like cute aesthetic areas to get my Sims engaged. I normally do it in like Sulani with like the waterfalls and stuff, but this would work too. This is cute, and if someone proposed to me in a pumpkin patch, I would probably say yes. Just saying. And you could definitely convert this barn into a wedding venue, probably relatively easily if you wanted. Or you could put like a ceremony space out here, and then this could just be for like the reception. But that is the end of our build. It is going to be available on the gallery, which as always is in the description box down below. That gallery ID, which is just Tiana305, is also my creator code. If you would like to maybe support me as a creator, there's a huge Sim sale going on right now. I believe it goes on until October 29th. So a bunch of the packs are up to like 50% off, I think, and if you put in my code at checkout, unfortunately you don't get an additional discount, but it does help support me as a creator. And if you don't use my code, I encourage you to use someone else's. It's a great way to kind of support the creators who are probably your favorite. I know I've been watching some creators forever, and it takes some of that money from EA, so like fight the power and all. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You know I love when you do that. With that being said, don't forget to drink your water, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.